Alright, hello traders, how we doing? Just wanted to make a really quick video on Tron, TRX to the Bitcoin pairing on the 1 day on the Binance chart. And I just really quick wanted to let you guys maybe potentially see the pattern that I see. So real quick, I have the three charts up. I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and TRX Tron. And as you can see, Bitcoin definitely formed this bottom with the Adam and Eve, and then we never saw lower prices. As you can see, we've pretty much gone to the moon, right? You can see the same thing displayed with Ethereum on the 1 day chart. We had the triangle that was symmetrical with the breakout, with the golden cross, and we've again seen higher prices. So when we take a look at Tron, I believe we're starting to see that same pattern play out, which would give me reason to believe that maybe we would start to see higher prices in the future. So really quick, I'm just gonna cut these charts and we'll just get it down to the Tron chart. So let me just fix this. Okay, so again, let's just clean up a couple things. Okay, so again, this one actually compares the same token, same asset, the Tron, but one's compared to Tether and one is compared to Bitcoin. Now, when you look at these charts, you can definitely see different patterns that are playing out. We have a well-established pattern for Tron dating back from August all the way to now, and it looks to be like an inverse head and shoulders, which would be bullish momentum. You can see that this white line was kind of the neckline, which we had broke out and now we retested. So that's pretty bullish if we can close above that neckline. And then looking over again to the Bitcoin pairing and seeing how we have that bottom end potential, right? You can see how we have that Adam and Eve nice rounded bottom with the V shape and then the rounded off bottom. And now we're looking to hopefully get above some critical moving averages, which could lead us to potentially see higher prices. So what does that mean for the next move? Well, let me just zoom out here. So when you're looking at the Tron to the Bitcoin 1 day pairing, just like to the Tether pairing, you're seeing this well-established pattern. You can see very clearly this potential inverse head and shoulders, right? That potentially might have been playing out. And then you look over to the Bitcoin pairing and you can definitely see this triangle that has been very well respected, with the red line being your break line. And it appears that we are kind of finding support down here at this bottom, which we talked about. And maybe if we can bounce from that bottom back up to right at the top of the trend line, then maybe you could see higher prices. So if one was to take a Fibonacci retracement of this previous high to low, then we would be looking for targets around 506, 570, 634, maybe even long term we could just see a touch to the top of the wedge, maybe at around 700, a big psychological number. And again, showing bullish momentum on multiple different oscillators as far as your RSI. You are building a rising wedge, but that's okay because we're still showing bullish momentum. You're looking pretty decent on your MACD, right? Showing bullish divergence on both the histogram and the signal. And then when you look at the ADX, you can definitely see greens on top of red with the trend strength rising, with the trend strength hopefully getting over 25, which is a nice little confirmation. And then as well as your stochastic on the 1 day. Yes, it is in the oversold region, but that's very bullish in the fact that we are in oversold regions, which means there is interest in this asset. Again, just comparing those to the the tether pairing, very similar as far as the wedge. You can see with the ADX, the Stoke is a little bit different, looking a little bit more bearish, but at the same time, it's like I still wouldn't bet against this asset. I still think we could potentially see higher highs, and I think this could be a low risk opportunity if one was to maybe think about taking a position. One last thing really quick, looking at the weekly, just to get a broader, top-down perspective, it looks like we are starting to make a turn, right? We definitely made a turn here, as you can see with this doji, or spinning top, whatever you would like to call it. And now we're starting to potentially gain some momentum. Looking at the stochastic, you can clearly see we have seen a turn, and your histogram looks like it has more bullish momentum in the fact that this is diverging, at least so far. Now granted, this is a weekly time scale or a weekly time slot, so it will take some time to play. However, just change this really quick. If one was to, again, looks like volume is dying off, so if one was to take a position, I think this could be a low risk area. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you hit the like, the sub, the bell so you know when we're going to be live. I don't have a set schedule yet, but I try to get on here at least 3 times a week with my live streams, and you can check those out, as well as make sure you check out the Discord. There's a post. I will post it in the bottom of this video, but that's where a lot of these conversations go down, and you can catch me when I'm not on stream. So until next time, I will see you guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the Discord.